Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is your Smarans. Today I'm going to teach you how to fold the Super Canard, which is designed by John Collins, the world record holder for the longest flight distance in the world. So let's get started. So this is how a canard looks like. It has 4 layers on the front, and the heart of this plane is a dart, the classic dart. Very simple airplane to fold, and what you're doing is making it a little complex so that you get these wings. And the special thing about this plane is that it is stall resistant. So now, to understand what is a stall, we have to understand how does the plane work. So starting, there are 4 main forces to let the plane go forward. One is lift, which takes the plane and lifts it up. Then the next one is thrust, which pushes it like this, which pushes it forward. There is drag, which forces the plane to not come here. That is called air resistance. We'll talk about that later. And the next one is gravity, which defines lift, so it brings it down. So whenever it loses lift, it falls down. That is because of gravity and drag. So now we know the 4 main forces on this plane. Now let us understand how is the airflow acting on this plane. So as you can see, the first thing you notice on this plane is these flaps. These help to stabilize the plane so that it doesn't wobble up, so it doesn't go to different directions. It stays stable. It's very stable. The thing next catches to your eye is the small bends over the end, where airflow goes over the plane and then gets bended upwards, which causes the plane to stay in this position, and the speed gets over and makes it go up forward. So that is how it's gaining lift. Now drag. Drag is where air resistance comes in place. That's why cars, planes have a pointy nose to reduce drag. Now if you have a square block and air is passing through it, it's mostly getting stopped because of the surface area touching the air. But if you have a pointy area, the air is getting little trapped. So remaining air just gets reflected off. The Bernoulli principle came on and is only able to work in an enclosed area. And the lower pressure is where the high pressure is where the particles go slow, and the low pressure is where it goes fast. So it might be slightly confusing, but this is how the Bernoulli principle works. But if you take 2 ping pong balls and shoot air between them, it might be a little confusing because I told you that it works in an enclosed area. But the thing is, that is not enclosed here. So the ping pong balls are touching together because the air is going between the ping pong balls. So what it does, the air follows the shape of the ping pong balls and reflects backwards. So this causes the ping pong balls to touch to each other. So we have learned what are the 4 main things about an aeroplane and how does it affect the plane. So let us get started on different folds we are going to be using on the Super Canard. The first one is a water bomb base. Water bomb base goes like you have 2 folds which flap each other, so you squash it and it looks like a water bomb base. The next one is called the squash fold, where you squash a piece of paper between one piece of paper. You make a fold that will squash it to each other. So this will be shown in the making part. And the next one is called a pedal fold. It is really complex. So you have to keep watching the pedal fold for some time because you have to get used to on how to make it. But it's pretty simple if you practice it. So let's get started on making the paper airplane. So you can use any type of paper. A4 sheet is okay, A3 okay, I think so. But the most recommended is the US size letter piece paper. So now let us start making the soup canard. So what you want to do, the first step is to fold it in half like this. So make sure you make it very thoroughly. Make sure you can align all the corners and edges. So I think that is good. More minor adjustments. Lie it on the table. Make sure you make very sharp creases on this plane because it helps it to slice through the air much easier. So when you're done, you have to have something like this in the middle crease. Now you want to take this edge and fold it 1/3 of the paper. Make sure that there's one square here, one square here. So I measure it like this. Sure it aligns. Should not have too much time spending on them. Oh, sorry. So when you're done, you should have something like this. Then do it like that. Spin the paper. Then what you want to do is a squash fold. So you want to open it like this half. Then open the 2 layers and then push it inside like that. Now what you want to do is gently take this top point and slowly keep it down like that. So now you wanna match the crease with these small fold we have made. Then just gently crease it down as you do it like that. You can see there is a small gap here. Do not fully cover it because that can be very useful. So you have made it plain like this. So now you're done with the first step. Now you want to flip it over. It's much easier. So now you want to like this half. You have this half, so you're gonna open it and do the same thing. When you're not able to reach that point, you can just use something like a pen or pencil. I eventually don't need it, but if you need it, please. But now you can see that it's blocking all the layers. So when you're not creasing it, but turn it over and then do a crease because it will give you more control on the other layers. So just crease it like that. Make sure you make a very sharp crease through all the steps. So now we are done like this. As you can see, this is a water bomb base and you should not touch these parts. This should have some gap leaving between them. So this is the first step. Now we are gonna squash fold these both petals here. So take one of the layers up, then do a squash fold for each of them. I'm gonna show you. You just open that part up. Then this crease should match, of course, with the line. Just match it correctly. Oh, okay. So when you're done, it should look something like this, and return the flap back like that. You can see that it formed this, so just crease back like that. So now make a crease again, and then you're done with the first squash fold. The second squash fold for the next petal. So now you wanna actually just push it down, push it until it is there. Now you wanna match it with the rest of the plane. So you wanna make it like this. You wanna make very sharp creases, and then, oops. like that. Now when you're done, you should have something like this. Now you want to flip this entire thing over. Then you want to do squash fold for these. Yes, you're thinking by now, why is it actually taking so much squash fold for this? But this is how it was supposed to be. So I actually slowly, sorry for blocking. So you get this. Then you want to squish it until it's open. Then match the point. Then now you can kind of make a crease. Make a sharp crease here, your main point. Make sure the crease doesn't misalign itself. So now that is how. Then return this flap back like that. Now make a crease again for more reference. Now you can flip it over and you can see that you made this one. Now do the same thing to the other side. Just follow the same thing. Squash. The problem you can get with this is that doing it too fast and then don't do it like that. Just gently do it slowly. Just gently like that. Slowly match it with the remaining things. So this can help a lot by in the end of the flight. But you can see that it is not completely good aligning, but that is okay. Just you want to make it align. So when you're done, you should have something like this, and then just return the flap back to its original shape. Then you're done. You can see this is pretty good. Then flip it over. Yes, see the layers. And you can see that it's started to getting complicated. It looks complicated so much. But the thing is that it's going to get even more crazier. Now, we're going to do a complex move called a pedal fold. I told you at the starting of the video. So you want to take one of the layers. Then slowly bring it up until that line. Make sure you make a sharp crease at the down. Now you want to make a crease. Then you want to bring this part and do the same thing. Do the same thing and then you're done. The next step for the pedal fold is that you lift this up and put these two creases inside the pedal fold. Now don't rush too hard. This is the easy way to do a pedal fold. Just push it up, and then whenever they get too close, this is the best advantage. Just hold these layers and then push it up until you can get this configuration, and then you can just, this is the last part of the pedal fold. Just, this is gonna get very crazy. Just open these both until it's gonna pop off, then just close it. So you need some time to close that up, I think so. And you will try some to match the creases, and then you're done with the pedal fold. So now if you're done with this pedal fold, you're all the way through. And then this one more complex move. So be ready so that you can get ready with your finger folding skills. So now when you're done, you have to do this. Take one flap. Then as you can see, there's a point there. Sorry, this is not aligned. Sorry for that. You can, if you have a mistake with the pedal fold, you can just watch this. I had a little problem, so we are fixing that up. Oh no, what is causing this? It's a little off. Sorry for that actually. Make sure you didn't get this. Please don't. Pulling it up. No. Ignore that. So, oops, sorry. So when you're done, it should look something like this. Now, just push this up. Then make until sure that it's just near the point. And then just make a crease. So you got this small triangle here. Make a crease and you get the small thing. So now do the same thing for this side. Just gently push it down as you go. And there we go. Got it. Then now you want to take one of these flaps and then go it. Yes, right there. I think so. Just over there. Now you make a crease. This one same. Just that small. There. Done. Now you wanna reverse these folds. Then take one of the layers, squash it in. Then you wanna take this entire layer up and make a crease until you can get that point. So just over there. Then make a crease, entire crease near that until you complete the crease. Oh, sorry. So now you wanna lift this up. As you can see, this will start to pop up. Make sure it's still popping up and then do a crease. For me, it came out very tiny, but do it as a limit you get. So we have completed here, and I was talking about this. We should fold this part like that. Fold it. Then what you can do is that you can lift one of the layers up. Then you wanna actually fold it up like this. Just do that. Yes. Until that point. So you wanna make a sharp crease. Then you wanna actually take both of these and slowly push it. As you can see, just open some space for this. Then just fold it until you get it to the end of this point. Just like that. So we have that. Do the same thing for this side. Open up. Take one of the layers. Then squash it until this point. Then you can actually open this up. Make a crease. I think that's not good, but the thing is, you have to hold it. Take it out. Then you can actually just push it up like that. Sorry for that actually. So get it just for the limit. And then you would have something like this. I think I made a mistake. Probably not. Just make sure that you get something like this. Then you pull it until it's up. Right there. Then you just make a crease. That's pretty easy. You should not take that much time to fold it. As you can see, this is making a huge difference to the plane. So when you're done, you notice that you've made the 4 layers. 1, then it goes over the thing. 2 and 3, 4 layers. So now when you're done, you have to make the bottom wing. So it should be this wing here. So for making that, you wanna actually just take this entire thing, the last layer, then you wanna just like push it and make a crease. Then do the same thing here, and just take it and make a crease. And when you're done, you should look something like this. And then now you're not just you cannot do this again, because you should do a special fold. Open this up and you can lift this up as the crease goes. Just lift it, bring the crease up. Then take this crease, push it inside, and then make a fold. Do the same thing here. Just take it, push it. Sorry, I was not able to concentrate on that crease. Take it, push it, make a crease. Now you can go on to the real playmaking part. Flip it entire thing over. Oops, sorry, just misalignment. Now you should flip the entire thing over. Then, oh sorry, why is this happening? Just some minor adjustments. So when you're done, it should look something like that. So flip it over, then just make sure you pick up all the layers. This is the tricky part. Make sure you align it as well. Sorry for the blocking. As you're done, just match it up. Then when you're done, you can actually just you can fold it like that. So you should do it like this. Make sure you make perfect creases. Just over that. Then you get something like this. Follow the same thing to the other side. So just like that. Now you want to make the big flaps. So you just like take this entire thing and make it sure that it gets touching the other layer, this layer. Then I would turn it to the other side and then do the same thing but following this part, so I can get more minor adjustments. So now you want to take the other part, make sure. Now this is pretty random, just do it some folds like that. Oh sorry. Then make a flap. I think it could get even bigger for your paper. Then I would do the same thing to this side. Just open a little bit. This one came out very nice, actually, rather than this part. So now, when you open it up, it should look something like this. Sorry for this one. And it got bent. And so this can get a little bigger, but actually I do not have more space. But you should have something like this. But I got the result as this because of the A4 sheet. But see, it looks pretty amazing, right? I got it a little thrown here. But see, now you have to make some minor adjustments. Just for the front wing, just push it a little up on the front to make it start resistant. So just like that. Push it up. Then on the back, you use some left For the left, you make some minor adjustments. Just push it up like that. And then you're ready with your super canard. So that's all for today. Please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon for more awesome updates. And I'm planning to do a video on the world record paper airplane folding. So stay tuned for that as well. So see you next time. Bye bye.